Hi everyone, God bless you, God be with you, God protect you. Today we're having a modesty talk where we're going to talk about how to be intentional. So if you want to hear more about that, let's just get on with this video.
Acompáñame en esta jornada, acompáñame en esta jornada. No es una moda ese estilo de vida, no es una moda ese estilo de vida. Amar a mis rizos, amarme a mí misma, amar a mis rizos, amarme a mí misma. Hablar de mi Dios y de Jesucristo, hablar de mi Dios y de Jesucristo. Y yo soy Curly Costo, Curly Costo, rizos pentecostal, rizos pentecostal. Yo soy Curly Costo.
We are all unique, from our personalities to our choice in clothing. When we find our unique style, we must look at what is important to us. What are our priorities? As a Christian woman here on earth, I know that I am representing God. And what I want to portray, and that people, when they see me, they see that there's something different about me. So that is what I want to portray. I want people to see that Jesus lives in me. So that is important to me whenever I want to do certain things, or whenever I want to dress a certain way, or whenever I want to speak a certain way. I want people to know that Jesus lives in me. So I have to be intentional in everything that I do. So we have to be intentional in the way that we talk, the way that we act, the way that we dress, the way that we are representing God. We have to be intentional in everything that we do. So to tell you guys what is being intentional, what does intentional means? To be intentional is to do something on purpose or to be deliberate. So whenever you are trying to be intentional, it's something that you're doing on purpose. So if we call ourselves Christians, we must be intentional in everything that we do. So our style should be intentionally joined with God's will and God's purpose for our lives, and how we want to represent God here on earth. So our style is like that essence, that unique character that God has given each and every one of us. And that essence should drive us to be more like Jesus. So that essence is like the physical proof that people have, that people could see, and that people could differentiate us from the rest of the world. We must be intentional with that. We must be intentional with that essence and what we are trying to give to people, what we are trying to have people see, what we are trying to we are trying to portray, what we are trying to represent. So before we try to find a style or try to find that thing that we need, that we want, that thing that makes us different in the way that we dress, and that we have to represent God. Before all of that, there's a few questions that we should ask ourselves. Like, is how I want to dress, what I picture, that style that I have, is it representing God? That's one important question that we should ask. Is it representing God? Another question that we should ask ourselves is the intentions What are the intentions behind what we are wearing or what we are trying to wear in the type of clothing that we are trying to wear? For example, do I want to wear this because I want people to notice my body, how it looks, or that I want people to speak about how the way that my body is or how my body looks? Is that the intention that you have whenever wearing a type of clothing? Or do you simply love the way that something looks and you know that it will help you represent God in a better way? We have to be intentional with the reasons why we are wearing what we are wearing, the reasons why we speak the way that we speak, the reason how we act the way that we act. We have to be super intentional with that because we are representing God. So like we talked before, we should ask ourselves, what do I want to project? What am I representing? Is this glorifying God, or am I just trying to glorify and feed the flesh? These are questions, important questions that we should ask ourselves. I believe that every woman should read Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31, 10 through 31, where it talks about the virtuous woman. That is something that will help us to understand what a real woman of God should be like in the way that we represent God, the way that we act, speak, dress, all of the above. The Proverbs 31 woman shows us how to be intentional in everything that we do. How we walk, how we talk, how we act, how we dress, everything that we do, how we treat people, how we love people, how we represent God. The Proverbs 31 woman is definitely a person that we should get to know, read, study in the Word of God. So I suggest to every one of you to study Proverbs 31, 10 through 31. I'm not going to read the Proverbs 31, but I would like to do a Bible study and speak about, in one of our Modesty talks, to speak about the Proverbs 31 woman and how she shows us how to be more like Jesus, how she shows us how to be better women of God. So if you guys would like that, leave a comment. So like we've been talking about, be intentional in everything that you do, from how you talk, how you act, how you walk, how you represent God, how you dressed, and represent God in everything that you do. We should always try to be more like Jesus and walk like he walked. And I hope you guys like this video. Sorry for the noise, but I hope you guys like this video. And this is the end of this video. God bless you, God be with you, God protect you, and kisses. I love you guys in the love of Christ and mine. And this is until the next video. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe, to hit the like, to comment, to share, and to hit the bell notification. Bye.